Zone. Two-tone zone.
What's going on, Titan Nation? You are tuned in to the Two-Tone Zone. I am your host, Mr. Two-Tone. Got D Weez in the building, co-host. What's up, man? Say what up to Titan Nation, bro.
What's going on? Let's go.
Man, what's going on, man? Hey, man, we got a big matchup on Sunday. I don't know if you recognize how big this game means to us, bro. I think you're kind of undermining the game a little bit.
You already bringing that up?
I'm already bringing it up, man. Hey, real quick, folks, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the Two-Tone Zone. And make sure you share the video to your family and friends. Whether they're a part of Titan Nation or not, just go ahead and send some love to us by sending our videos out, with a stamp. This is certified Tennessee Titans content. Titan gang or don't bang. You know the motto. That's the drill. That's all day, every day. So real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce Rail in the building. Rail's representing the Indianapolis Colts. We had him on the show earlier in the year during the off season, just trying to give y'all some content. But now we actually have some things to actually talk about and some things that are right in front of us. So we're going to allow him to come in and share his perspective and represent for the Indianapolis Colts. So without further ado, I'll bring the homie in. Real, what it do, man?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
What's up, my guy?
All good over here, man. What about y'all?
Man, cooling out, man. We're excited for Sunday. Hey, it's good to have you back. So thank you again for coming on.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, my pleasure, fellas.
And sharing this half hour or so with your boys over here at the Two-Tone Zone.
No problem. Anything.
So let's talk about it real quick. D Weez, man. We've seen some things change a little bit with Vegas, man. What's going on in Vegas, man? How they feeling about this game for Week 8?
Vegas has no faith in the Titans, man. That's what's going on, man. They don't think the Titans is worthy of being favored. You got the Colts -1.5. Titans +1.5. I think somebody's in there trying to do a little sneaky something. They're trying to make a little bit more money than usual, man. Because the Titans should be favored by at least 15. At least 15. Something like that.
At least 15, huh?
At least 15. I mean, come on now.
Hey, well, Real, we hear you disagreeing, man. How do you feel about it? Go ahead and share some light, man. Share some light.
I mean, Indy's playing well. Got the last couple wins. And I mean, especially going out to San Fran in that monsoon they were in, especially the Colts being a dome team and putting up 31 on them like that.
Right.
Vegas was like, okay, they got some momentum. It started with the Baltimore game, which we should have won, but we let those boys get that, for that confidence. And Vegas is they're feeling like, okay, the Colts are probably looking better. Well, they are looking better, so they're like, they're at home. Let's go ahead and give it to them.
Right, man. I agree with you guys. With your perspective just now. You guys have been in quite a few games. So let me ask you, thus far, do you feel like your record for the Colts record reflects who they are as a team? Being that you lost in overtime to the Ravens, you know what I'm saying? You barely lost to the Rams.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about that.
That game hurt me, the Rams. Because at first I didn't really have too much expectations because Wentz just came back from his injury and then Nelson came back. I'm like, look, I feel as though they rushed those guys. But when I saw they was competing, I'm like, okay, not bad. They almost won. I'm not going to count that as doesn't count as a W in the column, but it was a moral victory to me because I was like, if we can hang with the Rams, then we can hang with anybody.
Right.
I don't like 3 and 4 start, but I expected a slow start once I heard those injuries. Wentz with the foot injury. Then the very next day, Nelson with the same exact foot injury. If y'all would have saw me on the couch, I'm like, how do you get the same exact injury, bro? Like, come on.
Well, let me say something real maybe we all can agree on. This isn't the same Colts team that we faced back in week 3. You know,
Definitely
there's definitely some more pieces back. You have Braden Smith, who's probably going to end up playing, and then you have Quentin Nelson back on the offensive line. You know, and then you're adding T.Y. Hilton back. You know, he's coming off that quad injury and then the neck surgery, so he's a big factor to it. But you guys already have pieces right now. So I feel that being that this is a huge rivalry game, they're going to come out and try to hit us in the mouth early. You know,
is T.Y. playing? Is T.Y.? I thought T.Y. was still hurt.
He was limited in practice today. He was limited. He has not been ruled out yet.
Yeah, so far he's playing.
Yeah, so you know, a couple of the guys made it. I know Darius Leonard made a statement. I know Kevin Byard made a statement that this game is bigger than our last week's game against the Chiefs.
Oh my God!
Hey, you're hearing it. You're hearing it out of the Lions' mouth. You're hearing it from Kevin Byard, Pro Bowler. You're hearing it from Darius Leonard.
I hear you say this one more time.
No, it's reality. It's a divisional game. If the Colts win, they go up 4-4. That just gives them momentum, and that might cause us to digress. You got to be like you're only as good as your last game, so you can't just be like, oh, okay, we came off these two big wins that we're just gonna be like, oh, we're just gonna go right into Lucas Oil Stadium and run over these Colts. It's not gonna happen. Period. You know that's the way I feel.
Two-tone said,
and I know you're rocking with it because it feels like. You know, I just don't want to throw shade that direction when this is a competitive team. You know, Carson Wentz is healthier right now. You know,
he's healthier and he's protecting the ball too. That's the thing. He's protecting the ball. Only one interception. I was like, no. I thought they were lying. I looked it up. Yeah, he only zoned one pick. I'm like, okay. Right. You know, he's playing with confidence. You know, he's got those reps since he's missed the whole preseason. So I guess like those first 4 games. Though that was like his preseason, so he's got those reps going. He's confident now. So,
go ahead. My fault.
I was about to say, I don't expect him to like completely, put up like another 400-yard game.
No, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen. I will say that. That's not going to happen. But
what I'm most concerned about is y'all's defense. The defense is no slouch, man. You know, y'all are causing turnovers.
Yeah.
I think was it 17 turnovers y'all have?
17, I think 16, 17, something like that in that area.
That's crazy. You guys are flying to the football. You're swarming. You're in the right positions. You're making football plays on defense. So I don't want to give y'all's offense too much credit now.
I was going to get there.
But I just want to talk about y'all's defense, man. But then at the same time, D Weez and I know what we have offensively.
You got Mack Truck 22. That's what you got.
Right. We got El Tractocito, and then, so KC had to pick their poison. They're like, all right, well, we're going to try to stop Derrick Henry. Okay, he got 86 yards, whatever. But where did we end up killing the Chiefs? In the passing game. We ended up getting A.J. Brown.
Right. Oh, my God.
Julio Jones. So y'all got y'all's work cut out for you, man. D Weez. D Weez been a little quiet over here. I'm going to go ahead and give him the floor. Offensively, and what are the two-tone keys to success to win this football game? Week 8, D Weez.
I'm gonna give you a stat real quick. You talking about all the Colts defense and all that. Colts have allowed only 4 100-yard rushing games since 2018. Okay. Can you name any of the running backs that got those 4 100-yard rushing games against the Colts?
I know Henry was one of them.
That's it. Sure. Henry was the only one. All 4 rushing games. Henry owns the Colts defense when it comes to 100-yard rushing games.
Oh, without a doubt. And, I feel like he's going to even have a bigger game than he had.
The Colts only allowed 4 of them, and he has all 4 of them.
All 4 of them.
Right. Okay, so D Weez. So you feel so with that stat, are you indicating that we need to ride the coattail of Derrick Henry this game? El Tractocito. Or am I just assuming? Am I just reading too much into what you're saying?
I think, me personally, this is my opinion, that Derrick Henry will have a big game. I think that we're gonna be hold that ball, run down that clock, and Derrick Henry he's gonna lead the charge. I'll say it that way. He'll lead the charge to our offensive day in Indy.
Right.
That's what I think.
I like that. Real quick.
I'm not.
Well, go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say I'm not going to disagree. He's going to be a focal point, but remember, we did stop that Baltimore streak. That 100 yard 40 game streak. They was aiming for 44 in their house. So, we might be up for another challenge against King Henry. So we'll see. We'll see.
Oh man. Hey, Real, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Who or what impresses you the most about the Colts thus far?
About the Colts, I mean, I honestly, I gotta say Wentz. I really do have to say Wentz. I'm not gonna say he looks like the quarterback of 2017, that Eagles Super Bowl year, but I personally thought this year was going to be kind of like him. He was going to kind of struggle. New team, new situation, new offense. I mean, he's the only thing he's really familiar with is the coach. And so far, I mean, it's really that Baltimore game kind of like sold me. I'm like, okay, I see he's comfortable. He's confident out there. He's making those throws. He's looking like that Carson Wentz old. So that kind of got me comfortable. And then the run game with Taylor, oh my goodness, it's like because for the longest time, Colts couldn't get 100-yard rush. And now, I'm seeing him, run the ball, catch the ball out the backfield, him and Hines. I'm like, okay, we get them more active in the game plan. That makes it a lot easier, a lot more comfortable for Carson Wentz, to throw that ball.
Right.
So I'd have to agree with you, man. I wouldn't say personally he's what impresses me the most about the Colts, but I can say I agree with you as far as he's playing with confidence. He's having fun. It looks like he's part of a team again, right?
Exactly.
And he's overcame adversity early with those double ankle injuries that he had, right? So but hey, overall, man, like you say, he's got one pick. And that one pick was that stupid shuffle pass he threw on that Sunday night game. You know what I'm saying? But they still end up coming out with the dub.
Yeah.
So I mean, he knows how to make plays, man. So
he do.
And he can definitely extend plays with his legs. Pound for pound, I feel that we have the better quarterback with Ryan Tannehill, number 17. And I think he's going to be a focal point of our offense on Sunday. I feel like he's going to have to step up and make sure everybody's involved offensively, including himself. And that's what he's done time and time again. So that's who I'm rocking with offensively for us. D Weez, let's go and talk about something real quick. I just want to talk about AJ Brown. I want to talk about the receiving core, the receiving core of the Indianapolis Colts. So let's go ahead and compare and contrast a little bit. So let's go ahead and start with AJ Brown in comparison to who would you say is your number one?
Pittman?
Yeah, I'll say Pittman.
Pittman. All right. Pittman. Go ahead and break them down. Go ahead and size them two up.
Very obvious games. Pittman he's a big monster. AJ's a big monster. I feel like Pittman has a little bit more footwork though. I was watching that Sunday game.
Right.
And even when he caught that last touchdown, I was impressed. I was like, this man can move as a big man. And his agility and his hands. I think AJ has him on the quickness. I think AJ's faster than him.
Right.
But Pittman's a boss though. I mean, we can't sleep on him. And we definitely, whoever's guarding him, you better make sure we got another man over the top because he's a big dude. He'll go up and get the ball. And that's what we don't need on our corners. We don't really have a really big 6'2" corner that can go straight up with him. So that's what kind of scares me in this situation with Pittman. He's a monster though. And you got Ali Cox. He's a red zone
tight end. Yeah.
Tight end, man. You got to watch out for that. So it's like
he's troublesome. He's troublesome.
The red zone, man. He's wide open every time. He's dancing to the end zone.
Yeah, it's like he's sneaky. He's like, how is he that wide open?
Because he's very deceptive, man. He definitely sells the blocking scheme very well.
He does.
100%. All right, so Real. All right, number two. Who's y'all's number two receiver? Compare them to Julio Jones, who could play one or two for us. But as of late, numbers wise, AJ Brown's our number one. So go ahead and compare your number two versus our 1.5.
Well, I'll say, Julio's your 1.5, but because I'm just speaking from him on a fantasy football perspective. I have him on my team, and he's not doing nothing for me. He's not doing nothing for me. It's like at this point, I'm ready to cut him.
No,
I'm like,
hey, don't say that now because hey,
no, I said I feel like it, but I'm not because I
okay.
know he's due. He's
He
due.
was there in the draft. You had to take him.
Because he might,
I did. He was.
because he might be the one to end up biting you on the behind on Sunday. He might be the
Exactly. He could be, but I would say our number 2 would be Pascal. Of course, Julio. I'm giving it to Julio. I'm giving y'all the receiving core. Y'all have the better receiving core. I'm not even going to argue about that. Ours is young, so give it. They're young, they're upcoming, they're hungry. Of course, it's their first year with Wentz, so everybody's still kind of learning each other. So, but yeah, I mean, like you said about Pittman, man, that guy's a beast. He's a monster. I saw that catch. He kind of like Optimus Prime out there getting that ball, like yeah.
And it was raining. I was like, come on,
yeah.
Because
that's a hard catch.
I thought he was going to drop it for sure, and I wasn't going to be mad at him. But when I saw he caught it and just left the DB behind, ball game. Ball game.
Right. Hey, man, I agree. I think we have the better receiving core, but if you want to break it down, our tight ends, we have a few tight ends that can get the job done. But Mo Alley Cox, man, he's an asset to y'all. So, that's I think y'all won that battle when we compare tight ends, compare and contrast them pound for pound. So let's go ahead and talk. So you alluded to earlier that you guys are able to open things up with some play action, with some check downs to your running back staff. So I we all know that both of those running backs don't add up to Derrick Henry, but Jonathan Taylor number 28. But Jonathan Taylor number 28. Derrick Henry gave him his credit today in press report in the press conferences, and numbers don't lie. He's definitely a force to be reckoned with.
He's coming into his own,
and he's young, right? And he's coming into his own, so he's only getting better and better. And I think he had a breakout run against us in week 3, but we've seen that he's been doing it consistently throughout the season thus far, week after week. Right. He's been getting better. So where do you feel he'll evolve and when he'll break out into becoming that superstar dynamic running back?
Oh, that's a good question. He's definitely on his way. He's on his way right now. When's he going to do it? I want to say I got a feeling it's going to be like next year when you just see him teams just solely game plan around him. Mm-hmm. I think as the year go on, he's going to get better and better. We might see a few breakout games here and there, but I think next year that's going to be the year where, because we kind of run like that running back by committee sometimes. Mm-hmm. Next year he's going to be like, all right, bam, he's the starter, no question about it. Right. He's the starter. Himes is going to come in, dispel him for a few. But yeah, I got a feeling next year is going to be the year, for Taylor.
Right on. Let's go ahead and pivot over to the defensive side of the ball. D Weez, who's going to be our breakout two-tone elite player of the game on defense for us?
It's going to have to be Landry.
7.5 sacks this far in the year.
It's going to have to be that pressure on Wentz. It's going to have to get him flustered. There's no way you can make Wentz comfortable back there. He's going to have a field day if he is.
Right. We lead the league in quarterback pressures.
Mm-hmm.
We lead the league in quarterback pressures, and last week we were only rushing 4 against the Kansas City Chiefs. We only blitzed 1 time. Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, if we're getting pressure like that out of 4, man, we might end up causing some turnovers as well. I know you're probably glad, Rel, that you're getting that you guys are getting 2 starters back healthy on your offensive line because you're gonna need them on Sunday.
We're going to need him every day, every Sunday.
Hey, former Colt Danico Autry, bro, he's coming in there and he's headhunting on Sunday. He's coming into Lucas Oil Stadium, man, and he last week he came away with 2 sacks. He's tall, he's long, he's athletic. He's gonna be up in Wentz's face, man. So
he's gonna be up in Wentz's face, but the ball's gonna be gone. So don't commit that personal foul penalty. So
we ain't gonna commit that. And
touch that helmet, 15 yards.
We got Bud Dupree. we got Buddy pretty active now. You know, he's being a little more
Yeah.
consistent for us. He got his first sack, which was a strip sack on last Sunday. So I'm excited to see that. For me, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Danico, man. I think Danico's gonna ball out for us. I think he's gonna end up having some pivotal plays down the stretch that are gonna allow some things to shift our direction and give us that momentum. What about you? Just to flip the script, Rel. Defensively, man, how are y'all gonna beat us? I know Xavier Rose is he's hurt with that calf injury. You know, I saw he practiced earlier, but who do you feel is gonna be either your standout or somebody that just consistently do it week in, week out?
I mean, of course, it's all going to be on the shoulders of Leonard. You know, Leonard, he's going to call the defense. He's got to call, you know, almost a perfect game. Because, you know, one, you got to control Henry. That guy right there alone. That's like a runner. That is a runaway freight train. That's what I'm calling it. Calling what it is, a runaway freight train. Once he gets to that second level, you might as well just say, just stop running. You ain't getting them. You're not getting them.
Right.
I will give him that, because when I saw him that Kansas City game, he got that. Not Kansas City game. What was the game before Kansas City? Bills. Yeah. He got into that secondary. I put on Facebook, why does it look like he's just scooting to the end zone? Like, I didn't even know the guy was that fast. But yeah, Leonard, he's going to be the key on defense. He's going to have to call a good game.
For sure. You know, so I'm glad we're getting Taylor Lewan back this week, because that's going to help out with us being able to balance out that run and pass protection on our offensive line. So we're starting to catch that momentum and find some balance between the two. But if we have him back, man, expect Derrick Henry to go for over 130 yards, and he's going to definitely hit that 1K mark, that halfway point to 2K on Sundays. That's all I need. That's all I need is 131. That's all he needs.
We'll see. I mean, you know, we're not going to just lay down for him now.
I never said that, but if I can expect somebody to get off and guarantee to give us what we needed to make things happen and for us to get that dub, it's gonna be on Derrick Henry to do that.
He can get 131 as long as we get the win. That's all that matters.
Right. So this man Tannehill's gonna have to lead by example and actions and vocally, and Derrick Henry's just gonna have to put everything on his shoulders. You know, and everybody else, man, just be ready if the ball comes your direction.
I usually do put everything on his shoulders.
Hey, but you saw last week, bro. Like, hey, we Derrick Henry still had 30 carries, but he didn't get to the end zone. You know,
he threw it though. He threw a touchdown though. So.
He did throw it, which is impressive. But then you have Ryan Tannehill using his legs, and you know he's also throwing that thing too. So
I give him credit. You know, Tannehill doing well. He's doing well.
So if you're your defensive coordinator, which poison are you picking, man? Which cup of Kool-Aid you gonna drink?
Which cup of Kool-Aid? I mean, you know, if I was a D coordinator, of course we got to focus on Henry. You know, make Tannehill beat us. Make him beat us. We know Henry can beat us.
Right.
Let's see what Tannehill can do. You know, can you do that? Do what you did against Kansas City against us? Can you do what you did against Buffalo against us? That's what we got.
Right.
You know, we got to really beat us for the most part.
For sure, man. Hey, Weez, why is it that Tannehill don't get no love, no respect? Because I can hear you doubting Ryan Tannehill in your voice, man.
That man gets no respect. He's like Rodney Dangerfield. He gets no respect, man.
I mean, probably the why he doesn't get respect, how he left Miami.
It's always about the Dolphins.
But I mean, I think they didn't give him his fair share. That's me in Miami. And then he comes here as a backup to Mariota. Where's Mariota now?
A backup to Carr.
Still?
Yeah.
Because I don't hear anything about him. That's why. I figured he was, but I was like, well, is he? Because I know he was like on a 2-year contract or something, and I didn't know if it got renewed or if this was the second year.
Well, now that Gruden's out of there, you know, because Gruden's the one who brought him in. So now that he's out of there, I mean, things are kind of up in the air in Vegas.
Yeah.
But you know, so the Miami Dolphins and you know Ryan Tannehill, they'll be able to meet up again later on this season. We actually,
Oh, yeah.
we actually got the AFC East, so we'll end up
That's
playing
a
the
W.
Dolphins later on in the season. Hey, I mean, hey, I don't want to say that. You know, every Sunday you're going up against athletes, professionals. So we can't say that.
Oh,
We can't say that whatsoever, man.
it's true. I mean, that's true. That they were our first W, so it was an ugly W, but hey.
I got you.
W.
D Weez, man, you got anything else for us, my man?
All right, so you talking about that halfway point, right? 2,000 yards.
Right.
All right, let's do a little trickery, a little questions for you, a little two-tone quiz.
For me?
No, for you and Rel.
For me and Rel.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Public. It's a public questions. All right, this one's easy. How many players on the 2000 club?
I think there's like 5.
I thought it was 7.
8. Henry made it 8.
Henry made it 8. Okay.
Henry made it 8.
Okay.
Out of those 8, who's eligible for the Hall of Fame, how many of those players are not in the Hall of Fame? Who's eligible for the Hall of Fame right now?
Who's
7,
eligible?
7 out of 8.
No. Okay, let me rephrase the question.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There's 8 players.
Mm-hmm.
3 of them aren't eligible for the Hall of Fame right now.
3 of them are ineligible. Okay.
Oh, not.
But there's one person who's eligible for the Hall of Fame who's in the 2,000-yard list who's not in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
He's an active player right now.
No, he's retired.
No.
Retired.
Okay.
Can you tell me what player is not in the Hall of Fame? And he's eligible for it, but he's not in the Hall of Fame, but he's in the 2,000-yard rushing club.
Oh, man.
Is it Chris Johnson?
He's not eligible yet.
Oh, he's not. Oh, what?
No, he's
I
not.
thought he was. Oh, man.
Man, I'm stunned, man. I don't have an answer.
It's not AP.
No, it's not.
It's not AP. It's not Chris Johnson. It's not. No, Dickerson's in, of course.
Yeah, Dickerson's in there.
OJ's in. I'm stuck. Go ahead.
Oh, man, I was hoping you got it, Wells. Jamal Lewis, Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man.
Bro.
You, man.
He just got it.
Come on, man.
He just got the 2,000 yards. It was like 2,000, like 30 something. Hey, it's still in.
Those are good. Those are good questions.
That was good.
All right, last one.
All right.
How many players have had more than one 2,000-yard season?
How many players
have had more than one? That means
None.
multiple. That means multiple.
None. There
Only
hasn't
one. One.
I'm gonna go with none.
I'm gonna go with one.
Two tones right. None. There's been no player to have 2 2,000-yard seasons. If that gets it, he'll be the first player to have 2.
Yeah, that's why it's so meaningful.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I knew that one, no, for sure. Absolutely. Right on, man. Okay, I dig it.
That's all I got for you tonight.
That's all you got. Okay, real quick. All right, then. Hey, Rel, go ahead and give us your score prediction of the outcome of Week 8.
Score prediction: Colts 31, Titans 27.
Okay.
I like it.
D Weez.
I'm going 31-20 Titans.
Okay. 31-20 Titans. All right.
20.
Oh, man. Let me see.
Following you.
Hey, man. Let's see.
I mean, we know who you're picking.
Right. Now, you definitely know who I'm going with all day. You know what I'm saying? Man, I actually haven't really thought about this one. I'm gonna go with 38.
Oof.
I'm gonna go with 38.
Ooh, disrespect.
I'm gonna go with 38-27 Titans.
Ooh, that's a high scoring game right there.
Disrespect. Oh man, I gotta make some phone calls, man.
All right, so folks, if y'all plan on betting, don't go with the under on this game. I'm gonna go 38-27 Titans.
Right. Respect.
Hey, Rel, man, thanks for coming in, man. We appreciate
you, man. We
bro.
appreciate you, Rel.
Hey, pleasure's all mine, gentlemen. You know, anytime you need a guest, need somebody to come on, you got my number.
Hey, that post show. Hey, man, we're gonna have to about that post show. We gotta
hit me up.
We gotta see what's up with that post show, though.
Right. Hey, so folks, we're still waiting on some comments in the that need to be said. 'Cause we're trying to go live. We're trying to go live on Sunday for the game. You know, a little watch party, two-tone zone watch party. But we're looking for people to say that they want us on air, that they want to see us. So we're looking for 25 yeses in the comments that will allow us to come on Sunday. We want to make sure you want to see us, that you want to hear us.
One person equals 25. Go ahead, bro. Put down the comments, bro. Go ahead, bro. Just go ahead and put yes.
Right. Man, hey, let's give the people what they want, man. If they don't want us, you know, hey, let's give it to them anyway. Who cares? All right, for sure. Hey, folks, y'all know the drill. It's Titan Gang or Don't Bang. Until next time, you know what it is. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
Be easy, fellas.
You as well, my brother.
Welcome to the Two-Tone Zone.